My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be looking at the chart for Jerry Springer, talk show host, actor. Um, may he rest in peace. If you look to the eastern horizon using Vedic sidereal zodiac, you will see the constellation associated with Libra rising at 0 degrees. First, we're going to look and see how the planets are operating, then when they're operating at certain points in his life, and what we could do to strengthen the chart. So first off, he has a weak infant sun. Sun is at 1 degree. Anything less than 5, it makes it's said to be an infant state. Anything more than 25 makes it an old age. And infants and older people cannot protect or promote their own signification. So Sun gives, it's ruling the house of income, and it's sitting in the house of creativity and entertainment. So it gives income through Sun itself is politics, and then also entertainment. And then we have a weak placement of Moon. Moon is ruling the career house, and it is sitting in the 12th house, which gives him the ability to take on different roles as a talk show host, as a politician. And Moon itself is public, so for the public. Then we have weak placement Mars. Mars is ruling the partnership house. It is sitting in the 8th house, which is a challenging house. So it gives him partnerships in revealing people's vulnerabilities for his talk show. Also, he did have a couple of marriages. So that's the Mars is ruling the marriage house. Then we have Mercury is a multicone in the 6th, 8th, or the 12th. The ruler of that sign becomes functional malefic. So we have Virgo in the 12th, ruled by Mercury. Mercury is challenging, and it gives him, again, the ability to take on different roles. And also, because it's malefic, it gives some controversial speech. So a lot of his shows were controversial. Then we have weak old age Jupiter. Jupiter is more than 25 degrees, ruling the house of success, placed in the career house, gives him success through exposing other people's moral weaknesses. His show was quite controversial. He would bring together people who very much disliked each other and see what would happen. Then we had weak old age Venus. Venus is ruling the chart, and it gives him his life purpose through Venus has to do with law, so he was a lawyer. And then also Venus has to do with entertainment. And then it is his prime health indicator as well. And then we have weak placement old Saturn. Saturn is ruling the house of entertainment, and gives him the ability to entertain others by exposing people's vulnerabilities. So Saturn is sitting in the house of vulnerabilities. Then we have Rahu and Ketu, right, which are always opposite, trying to balance each other. So I'm sure that put a lot of stress on his marriage. This is the work-home life balance. So probably desire to work was more than the desire for family. Let's look at the timing of events. He became city councilman during a Jupiter period. Jupiter has to do with the judicial system. Then we have in 77 he became mayor during a Sun period. Sun has to do with politics. 84 he became an anchor during a Jupiter period. Jupiter's ruling the house of success, so that was his first big success. 91 he started his controversial Jerry Springer talk show during a Saturn Mercury period. Mercury again giving this controversial speech, controversial talk show. 94 he got a divorce during a Venus period. Venus is an indicator for wife. 98 he did his autobiography, and then also was in a couple of movies. Austin Powers was one of them during a moon period. Moon giving great success, ruling the House of Career. In '05, he had a liberal talk show, which was also controversial. Mercury ruling there. Mercury controversy of communications. And then in 2000, April 27, 2023, he died of pancreatic cancer. It's a K2 Venus period. Venus, again, has to do with health and health period. And then in the transit Venus was afflicting natal Saturn in the 8th house. If you look at the circular chart here, the outer circles where the planets were when he passed away, the inner circles where his natal planets were. And you can see that Venus and Saturn are natal Saturn and Venus are there together. Saturn has to do with longevity. And Venus had to do with his health, and they were both in the 8th house of death-like experiences. And then acute disease, and then or chronic disease. And then we have also Saturn is afflicting, let's see here, Rahu and Ketu are afflicting Saturn and Sun. So Saturn longevity, Sun is also indicator for health. If you would like to, what we could do to strengthen the chart, he was involved in lots of children's charities and other charities which were remedying, especially Mercury is, you want to transform a malefic Mercury by helping kids, and then Rahu and Ketu by helping other people. He was doing some of that, and then also strengthening the rest of the planets with a kavash, which is a silver locket containing the Devata yantra mantras for those benefic planets in his chart. If you'd like to see the kavash, get a reading, or learn Vedic astrology, you can go to vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening. Condolences to his family.